vintage Gasparilla Bowl. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. But today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You have the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. The Tide with the 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. The quick out. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. To the air on 1st down. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in the situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So the Pitt Panthers offense will get the ball for the 1st time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave? And the defense, Dave got him at the 27.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield, and that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
A nice catch, way to get your feet down, and your reward is 0 yards.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Bring in the heat. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. Pitt will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And it's complete.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing.
Turning it on. The 20. 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown tie.
And I love the decisiveness by the quarterback on that play. Nobody open downfield. I'm going to go get this myself. And I'm not just going to go get a first down. I'm taking this thing to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. Gets it out just short of the 20, out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Secures it at the 30. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He's got an open man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners.
Cashing it in on that drive.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field or else this one's going to get ugly fat.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and thrown over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Going to swing it on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Under fire. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out the minute edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. First down here for the offense.
Man, how about the first half this guy's having? He already has 2 touchdowns, picks up a huge first down right here. On defense, you're going to have to find a way to control this guy. You're going to have to make some big-time adjustments at halftime.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On first down from the 13-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Willingham. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Gets open down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That was a nice swat. Even Dikembe Mutombo would love to wave his finger side to side and say, no, no, no.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're working that left side. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sims. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Bama! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. On target over the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Offense in an empty set. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Williams will pass. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on net. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense a down. Instead, they'll replay it. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. It's Myers. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Quickly complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Looking to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Used the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Panthers!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half. This Gasparilla Bowl has lived up to expectations. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride inside the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Running to the left. Find some fresh air. Looking for room at the 25. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Panthers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Finds a man on the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but, man, did they set up some field position. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Second down.
Off play action. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it from the gun. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on third and long. Williams looking for a man. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
To the air on second down. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With the run on first and goal. Next going for the goal line. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown time. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got it in the middle. It's Culliver. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Here comes that Alabama offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Sends it back in motion. Williams will pass. Makes the grab on the left. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. They haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Finds his tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too mumuch time to throw.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Williams looking for a man. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice move, creates some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill, and the defense wasn't able to get it done.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Really solid timing here between wide receiver and quarterback. You see curl routes all the time. Got to do a good job. As soon as he breaks and starts to curl back to the quarterback, you see he throws the football right to him. Great timing.
Williams will pass. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Plows through the defense. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Handoff from the gun. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Oh, he's got a chance. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. This is what an elite team